little bit of nitrous. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm gonna have to holster these rigs. I got pockets. Pardon me while I put these in my pockets. All right, welcome back to today's episode of Dynocology. Welcome back. Welcome to another episode of Dynocology. Today, we're taking our brand new Spark and we're gonna try some leaf blower supercharging. So, first things on the agenda is we're gonna have to cut this off so that we can adapt it to our PVC intake. We don't need this airbox anyways. It's a test mule.
All right, guys, huge shout out to today's video sponsor, AG1. I'm about to show you how easy it is to get your daily vitamins in. Put this part in. And then you strap it to the forks. Just that easy. Then down the hatch. AG1 is one of the easiest things you can do for your health every day. With one scoop every morning, AG1 is one of the habits I've actually stuck to this year. Guys, I drink this every day and it's nice to know that I've started my day off with something good for my body. AG1 has 75 vitamins, minerals, and whole food source ingredients. AG1 sources the best and highest quality ingredients they can possibly find. Gluten-free and dairy-free, paleo, vegan, and keto-friendly, with only 1 gram of naturally occurring sugar. Ever since drinking AG1, I've stopped drinking coffee. And honestly, I don't get that midday energy crash like I normally would drinking coffee, and I feel a whole lot better. As far as AG1 goes, my brain health feels a whole lot better, my nervous system is calm, and I'm always seem to be in a healthy mood. I don't have as much stress, and when I do, I bounce back much quicker. Guys, you can get started with AG1 for less than $3 a day when you subscribe. Just head on over to the link in my description or scan this QR code right here in the video. Guys, you also get 76 free extras, which include 5 of these travel packets, the shaker bottle, the metal canister, and a thing of D3 plus K2 drops. So guys, head on over, click the link in the description. Again, scan the QR code, get you set up with AG1. Less than $3 a day. That's less than a cup of coffee. All right, guys, we appreciate AG1 for sponsoring this video. Let's get to the live action.
Pardon me, I just have these little hands. Shoot. I don't know what you're laughing at.
You goof. Pick it up.
All right. You think I should have took the lab coat off before I did this?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I had my safety squints on, but I didn't take my lab coat off. I guess that's what they're for, you know? Get the yucky stuff on you, you can just take it right off. All right, I have to clean this out, but a little dremely in there, smooth it all out so it'll fit in or over our little PVC pipe, and then we can glue it or tape it, but this side fits, so we need that side to go into the intake tube though. This one's gonna go on the PVC. It should fit. I think it'll fit now that we got it all dremeled out. All right, guys, got our intake done, set up. So basically, we're gonna have to like turn it probably and put the PVC over this. I haven't quite figured out how we're gonna take this down the road. If it happens to work, we're gonna have to do something different. But should be good for the dyno. So got everything set up. We're gonna head on over to Full Throttle Fabrication and use their dyno. See if some leaf blowers will actually pick up some horsepower. I've seen this done before. It took a lot of leaf blower, but it was a bigger engine. This thing's tiny, so we'll see what it does. All right, guys, we got her all strapped on the dyno. We're gonna do our base pull, and then we'll show y'all our contraption of kind of what we came up with first, and then we have another rendition if it doesn't work. So, let's get a baseline pull. Oh, 119, not bad. That's more than I thought. I was thinking it was going to be like 90. But it is super rich. I think we'll leave it right now and just throw some air at it and see. What do you guys think? Should we try one? I think we should try one. Hold on. How should we do this? Should we hook the thing up and then run it NA and see what it restricts?
How much it robs it?
Yeah, and then turn them on?
Then we can do that.
Yeah, let's do that. That sounds interesting. All right, guys, we got our leaf blower supercharger apparatus set up. So we're gonna run it with them off just to see how much it loses, and then we're gonna probably turn them on one at a time. We're gonna start with the center one. We're thinking because of the way that they're teed, the airflow is not gonna be ideal, so we have a whole nother setup that we can set up if this doesn't work. So we'll see what happens, see how much it loses, and then we'll start with one blower. Seems normal for now. Seems normal for now. Let's see. Sounded like it had the VTEC on it. It made more.
It made more?
That's hilarious. It must be because it has a tube in front of the MAF now, so it straightens the air out. That's hilarious. It sounded better. 3 horsepower. All right. Now, I'm going to hold it in second gear, flip the center one on only, and we'll see what that does. Picked up 2 horsepower out of there. I don't know. We could try another one, I guess.
Maybe just turn them all on.
Turn them all on, and then, well then, yeah. No, let's do them one at a time. One at a time. Pick a side one and turn it on. Oh, we lost power. It's not doing nothing. We lost. All right, flip the third one on.
Oh, shit. We just made the power go out in the shop.
Yeah, we flipped on one too many fans and tripped the power. But it didn't pick anything up. That was 2. It didn't pick up anything. It lost the horsepower. We got light again. We'll see what 3 does. I think the big fan is what really pissed it off. We'll let it cool down a little bit, and then we'll do it again. All right, so we're gonna try this again. They're not doing nothing. I'm data logging it. And the first pull with them hooked up without any of them on it, on our map sensor, we were 98 kPa at 6,200. With just the one on, we were at 100. With the other one on, we were 101. So it's getting there a little bit, but I think they're fighting each other. So I think we're going to try the 3, but I think we're going to have to reiterate this situation we got going on up here.
It's hot.
The engine?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 210. Oh yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah, it's sizzling out the thing.
I didn't say that. It's only 210 in here, but yeah, it's hot up there. But all right, so didn't really do much. So let's. I can see a little bit in the map data. It's not doing nothing, but it ain't doing much. However, we have a whole new setup and another leaf blower that we can add. So let's build that other piece, set it up, let this thing cool off, and we'll see what it does. I took my lab coat off. It's a little hot. You're in Florida. But here's our secondary rendition. I think this will work a lot better. We got this one down here doing its own thing, and then these two can kind of push that in together. So I think this might actually work a little bit better. They won't be fighting each other. So we're gonna let this thing cool off a little bit because it did get a little hot, and then we'll do another motor pull without any of them on to see if it makes any difference there, and then we'll start turning them on one by one. And then we do have one more we can add right here if we need to. So that's the plan. All right, guys, got her all cooled off. We're gonna make one pull without anything on and everything hooked up and see where we're at. See if it works any better. About the same. Same, yeah. 122. All right. Pick one and turn it on. All right, picked up 3 horsepower. I think that's more than we picked up with all 3 last time. So that seems better. We'll let it cool off a little bit again, and we'll turn on another one, see what it does. It sounded better. Oh, it lost. Wow. That's surprising. It sounded different. Is it still connected to the tube?
Yeah, it's all connected.
Huh. We'll try 3. Are they all good? Is that 3? What the heck? Turn them all off. It sounds different. I'm gonna make another pull with them all off.
You're gonna make a pull with them off. You're gonna make a pull with them off.
Something happened, yeah. Something changed. So it definitely, I mean, that's...
She not happy, buddy.
Yeah, something with the intake tube or something changed. We gotta check her out. I'm gonna run it on the motor one more time real quick and see. All right. Turn them all 3 on real quick. It must have been hot. Turn them all 3 on real quick.
That's only 2. The plug came out of the 1.
It definitely doesn't do nothing, but it doesn't do a lot. All right, let's cool it all off. We'll add the 4th one and just turn them all 4 on at the same time. Because it's clearly something to do with heat. And this thing's getting pissed off. But I don't know what happened to all of them. All right, so we're going to do 4. Instead, we're going to try one solo one because we think what's happening is when they're all on, they're just kind of back feeding each other. So we let the car cool off. We're going to try one single one, no other piping, just shoved into there. So we're gonna try that, and then we'll maybe move to 4 after that. It's about the same, 125, 122 torque. So it didn't really do a whole lot. All right, let's do 4. I want to do 4. Alrighty. We got a heck of a contraption going on over yonder. It looks like a Christmas tree of air blowers, leaf blowers, bower blowers. Anyway, we're gonna try 4 of these rigs and see if it works. I have much faith at this point, but we got a little something up our sleeve that'll definitely pick up some horsepower today. So, without further ado, let's try 4 blowers. Thing's mad. It definitely went, it got leaner, that's for sure. All right, guys, that was only 3 blowers, so it's probably blowing right out of that one. So we're gonna try this one more again. Yep, that's a fail. 4 leaf blowers blowing non-leaves into a motor does not work. I don't care what you do. I think the problem is it's backfeeding the blowers and just, we're not able to create any boost. So we can only do so much. Well, we got a little something up our sleeve. Definitely pick up some power. So let's try that. All right, well, we are just gonna end up with Old Faithful doctor's prescribed a little bit of nitrous. Turn them fans on. That's okay. Without a doubt, dude.
Whoa!
Old Faithful works every time. A little 31 jet. Can't go wrong. All right, we took the contraption off, so we're just gonna use just the tube and we're gonna spray it just to see what it makes with the nitrous, and I'm not gonna spray anymore. We got some more testing we wanna do with this rig before we blow it up. So we're gonna leave a 31 jet in. Once we do everything we wanna do and we're sick of seeing this car, then we'll hang the rods out of this rig. Hopefully that doesn't happen right now though. All right, let's see. Well, combined with the air blowers, that did pretty good. Was it spraying out or something? I think it's freezing the mass airflow sensor. It's a little close to it, so we might have to back it out a little bit. We're gonna back it out. It made good torque, but air fuel's all over the place. I think it's freezing the MAF. Tip it up. Yeah, it completely froze the mass airflow sensor and IET sensor. All right, so as y'all saw, the MAF was frozen, so we put the PVC pipe on there and then moved the jet up in it, so we should be good there. Tightened everything up, no more leaks. It looks cleaner, I think. It was definitely working better with the blower on it. It got real rich there at the end, though. All right. We cleaned her up a little bit, and we're going to spray it. See what happens. There we go, 158. That's more better. A little more better. 155 foot-pounds, 158 horsepower. So we pick up 38, 40 wheel. That's not bad. All right, guys, we're gonna go single blower and nitrous. See what it does. All right, so a single leaf blower on a Sonic is good for about 3 to 5 wheel, no matter what you're doing. That's funny. Well, we got 161 horsepower now. Obviously, we're not gonna have a leaf blower on it, but we can unstrap this thing, go have a little bit of fun on the street with the nitrous. I got some other stuff I want to test, so we'll just leave the 31 jet in it. I don't think we'll hurt it here. We can play with it a little bit. It is a flex fuel car, so we can put E85 in it. We got to run the 93 out, which is probably going to take forever because this thing is efficient, or we can just drain it. But we're going to unstrap this thing, go have a little fun. There you go. Bada bing, dude. Just need to jump on it a few times, it'll be all right. But we got us a nice ram air induction for our Chevrolet Sonic. All right, let's see what this rig-a-roni does. We'll just do a little first gear, second gear. That's no nitrous. That intake definitely pepped this rig up a little bit. You can hear it now. Well, you can't hear it while we're driving. Beep, beep, Sonic coming through, lady.
Turbos on that rig.
I think it needs a turbo. We might have to investigate that before we blow it up. All right, ready? Not bad. It's not as fun as the Sonata was, to be honest with you. That thing was a riot. I hit it earlier in first gear and it spun the tires, but it didn't do it that time. We'll try it again. It is a little warm. We need to get a radiator, I think, in this thing. It's either the radiator or the thermostat. One of the three. The water pump looks like it's been replaced. So does the thermostat housing.
I don't know about water pump.
They both look like they had been replaced. But it says slow water something or other. I don't know. All right, let's see. We're gonna get just there it goes.
Missed it.
I was there. I didn't miss. It just didn't go in. I don't like being power shifted. All right. Well, before we blow this thing up, we need to test on this thing. Obviously, it needs a radiator to get a little warm. But I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you guys had fun. As always, stay tuned and we'll see you in the next episode.